I Another one is another program the university is in response to the government's commitment under the United Nations Human Rights UNHCR. The University of the Philippines has just set up an institution of Master in Forensic Medicine. This is together with an Australian university, Monash University, and we will also be setting up the forensics medicine program of institute to serve the entire government bureaucracy. There are only 2 experts or qualified persons in the entire country on forensic medicine, and they are all teaching at the University of the Philippines. So we hope to ramp up this particular expertise and competence in forensic medicine to help in terms of protecting human rights as well as death investigations in the country, among others, of course. Yes. Another one we have launched is the Ventures for International Transformative Academia. This is opening the University of the Philippines. Our goal is to have universal access through our UP Open University. And 2 years ago, we launched the Ventures for International Transformative Academia. And today they have 673 students enrolled in these programs in 59 countries all over the world. And the UPOU has 5,000 students. It's our smallest university, but it's our 4th largest enrollment. 1,680 of the 5,000 students of UPOU are coming from 49 countries all over the world. The intent is to provide educational services, not just for educational services, but even micro-credentials for the estimated 10 million Filipinos overseas. 3 million are estimated to be contract workers. Currently, we have established as well, as part of our universal access, free classes. We call it MOOCs, or massive online classes. And we have produced several courses free. And today, close to 600,000 total number of registered users are now availing of free courses. Almost 600,000 are now all over the world. And we have 50 massive open courses that are free. 38 courses have been offered with 171,000 enrollees and 46,152 completion rate. I'm mentioning this because we noted that some students drop out of school because they need to do work, not because. And we feel that the OU, wherein they don't have to come to school in the traditional way, they can start working and just do staggered learning and stack up their courses. So these are really fit for students who need to work right after high school and finish their courses. And these are UP degrees as well. So Mindanao has started their own robotics and Center for Artificial Intelligence as well. This is among the first in Mindanao, and they already have their awardees. Okay, the lists are with you. May I just go to the financials now?
Yes, go ahead, Pres.
Yeah, thank you. The Santa Elena campus, the muscle glycogen production. The muscle glycogen production for Red Tide po, about 300. We read that 300 million is the cost of economic cost when there are red tide, hindi makakain. But we were able to develop materials from muscle that can still be used. Kaya nagagamit ng hanap buhay ang kahit may red tide yun, pero huwag kainin, no? It's basically for pharmaceutical uses. And we have already opened the laboratory in Santa Elena campus in Tacloban, even ahead of the main administrative academic buildings. That's the opening of that. Just this year, the muscle glycogen production facility is already open. Thank you. Can we go to the financial now? Okay. So, this is our approved by the NEP. So we have 17 billion for personal services, for MOE 7 billion, and capital outlay 950 million. And this is an increase of about 3 billion in the net since last year. Of this, PGH would have 5.6 billion, and while our academic units is a total of 17 billion, all spread out in 24 campuses all over the country. We have about 45,000 of 42,000 undergraduate students, 16,000 graduate students, and plus the pre-baccalaureate certificate and professional course students, that would be a total of 69,000 students spread in 22 campuses all over the country. Okay, so this is the figure. It's already on your record. And then may we move to the next slide, please? This is our obligation and disbursement rate. We have an average of 83 to 86 at about this obligation and disbursement. But just to compare, as of June 2025 this year, we have already obligated 42.50, but disbursed 83%, which is our average. Many of those that has not yet been obligated are actually about are being obligated as of now. As a matter of fact, as I speak, they may have been ready for signature already for obligation. And this is an improvement over our obligation rate from the same period last year, which is just about 39%. So we expect this to balloon perhaps to 90% obligation by the end of the year. This is all, Mr. Chair. This is our utilization. This is comparative, 39.7. So we are not worried about the 42.5% as of June 30, because that's a marked improvement over the 37 or 38% of the same period last year. That will be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, President Jimenez. We'll call on Perpi for their presentation.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon, everyone. We are from the Philippine Energy Research and Policy Institute, or PERPI, an independent research and policy institute attached to the University of the Philippines, enacted by via Republic Act number 11572. This is the 2025 is the first time that PERPI has its own budget housed under the GAA. Since from 2022 to 2024, the budget of PERPI was housed under the University of the Philippines. Our legal mandate includes informing legislative action and regulatory frameworks in the Philippine energy sector, and our marching orders from our PERPI Executive Board, headed by UP President, who is the chairperson of PERPI Executive Board, Attorney Angelo Jimenez, is for PERPI to aim to become a world-class energy think tank, promoting sustainable energy development and contributing to national priorities on energy security, equity, and sustainability. For our net for fiscal year 2026, we have 13.8 for our capital outlay, which is 19% for total budget, 25.1 for our personal services, which accounts for 35%, and 46% of MOOE, with a total amount of 33 million. For our outputs and outcomes as of June 2025, we are hitting some targets, but we are still work in progress. We have accomplished some of our key performance indicators, but there is still a lot to be done to hit our key performance indicators and outcomes. And for our budget utilization rate, truth be told, we are having difficulties to have a high utilization rate due to transition and also operational challenges. So as of January to June 2025, we only have 10.52% of our budget utilization rate. And some factors that affected this budget utilization rate is that our human resources, the hiring was just completed this March 2025, and our transition is quite difficult because we're still experiencing birthing pains and growing up challenges. So we encountered some delays in organizational structure, administrative constraints, procurement, establishment of our back, and we are still in the process of institutional capacity building. But in order for us to be able to address these challenges, we have made our catch-up plan. We have finalized our back, and we will undergo training as well. We'll be fast-tracking all of the priority items for procurement. We will also be speeding up our items for obligations so that our budget will be carried over. And then we will also be partnering with more institutions. And as of now, we are also in talks with UPLB for our procurement, for our researches and others. Be that as it may, as a young institution experiencing challenges, we have already 9 completed researches funded by PERPI, and we have organized and implemented several forums and conferences, and we have also have a handful of partnerships, and we will also have more partnerships and collaborations in the future. For our wish list, we know that while we are experiencing challenges, to be able to fully implement and execute our mandate under the law, we are humbly requesting that our wish list also be granted, which will be focused on research, additional funding for personal services, since our organizational structure consists only of 28 plantilla items, and we are only 22 as of March 2025. And also for training and the need for the budget for our information systems, like document management system, human resource management system, financial budget information system, research information systems, and others. So with this, PERPI respectfully would like to seek your humble support. We would like to seek your support, and also we are committed to accomplishing our commitments for us to be able to contribute to the energy, sustainability, equity, and affordability, and for the national development goals of our country, for our fellow Filipinos as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. I just have some follow-up questions to the SUCs, pero wala yata si President Ronquillo. She here? CR lang. Sige, I'll go ahead muna with UP. So for UP, I was looking at the utilization of funds, President GGL, and then I saw that the utilization of funds for UP, slide 15, has been hovering around the 80s and disbursement rates of 60s. Of course, we want to target the highest utilization and fast utilization of resources. So, how come hindi, we'll just show it, no? Yan. So, how come ang utilization is only hovering around the 80s and 60s level? No, meaning maraming amounts hindi na gagastos o hindi na dispersed, no?
That eventually, Mr. Chair, however, nadidelay lang talaga. Most of the delay sometimes is in the process. No? We're really coping